Okay, we have a defending video for you today, and we've got a foot champions game as an example. We're going to go over some advanced defending, how to jockey, when to jockey, and everything else. Now, the first thing I wanted to mention to you is I never use the L2 button at all. That's not the way that I defend. I never use the L2 button. But what I do use is I use the run and jockey only. And it's something that you're going to see a lot from this tutorial. This is very important. I mentioned this in my other video, but the run and jockey, you see, you can variably control the speed of defending. You see that? So I can decide to go quick, or I can decide to go slow. I'm going to lose the ball again here deliberately and show you. See that? I'm going to lose the ball. I'm just going to get the ball back to my opponent here. Now you see, when I'm able, let me just get the ball to my opponent. Now you see, when I'm able to run jockey, look, I can decide the speed that I want. And that is one of the most effective things, is deciding the speed of when you're defending. Because sometimes you want to go a bit slower like this, just ever so slightly. Sometimes you want to go quickly. So you can just, ever slightly tiptoe like this. Then you can run at full speed. So you see, you can control the speed of the run and jockey. And if you're inside a box in these situations here, it's even easier for you. Now another thing I wanted to mention is I don't tackle. I only tackle when there's actually a clear chance for me to win the ball. And that's the only time that I do tackle. Now something else I'm going to show you as well while I'm at it. It's slide tackles. Now I think this is a very underrated feature this year. It does take some practice. There's a little bit of issues with slide tackling. But this is why I also don't use advanced defending. Because in the scenarios where you can win the ball with advanced defending, I do believe a slide tackle is better. So for example, like here, I will slide tackle. Or like here, I'll show you. So every time I get the ball, I'm going to explain to you when I'm going to slide tackle and why I do it. So make a driven pass here to this player. Like for example, like here, I'm applying pressure, right? I'm not going to slide tackle yet. Not going to slide tackle yet. Slide tackle now. Now you see what I'm doing here is I'm extending my reach. And if I don't get the ball, I'd slide in such a way that I either don't commit a foul or give the ball away. Let's get this goal here. Got a bit lucky. Quick tip as well, make sure you do those low shots. They're very, very effective in terms of scoring. But like, so like here, like even from kickoff, I'm not too sure I slide tackle. You see that? Now that ball, I wouldn't have been able to get it otherwise. It's only because I extended my reach. Same thing here. I want to slide to cut that angle out. Now that's a bit of an over exaggerated example. You can see the same thing here. And the key thing is positioning here. When I'm sliding, I'm not sliding crazy. I'm just waiting for the opportunity. Like here, I'm using my left back because I want my centre back to be in position. Now this is where I wouldn't slide. I wouldn't slide inside the box unless I'm 100% sure. And as you can see, most time you're not 100% sure. You just can't slide out, because if you do, you're going to give the goal away. Need to run and jockey here. I'm just going to cut. I'm looking for the cutback here. That's what everyone is doing nowadays. They're trying to play for that cutback. If you want to get better at FC24, I do have an FC24 FIFA School Series. But before you skip ahead, what if I told you if you don't get better after 1 month, I'll refund you your money? I can say that because I've been running this school for many years and thousands of people have already joined and even stay on. We go over complete in-depth gameplay tutorials showing you the theory of it and then showing you gameplay examples in a structured format. Unlike my YouTube channel, they are a progressive learning system teaching you everything from the core mechanics to the meta so you can get better as a whole, with explanations that go beyond the scope of my YouTube channel. FC School has already started with new videos coming out every single week. These videos will adjust to the recent patches and updates so you can stay up to date and ahead of your competition. So come join thousands of others in a mature community for those looking to get better. Patreon.com/nilguides or click the link down below. Now when you join, we already have a library of hundreds of videos, more than my YouTube channel in fact, with new FC24 videos getting added constantly so you never run out of content. Remember, the biggest mistake people make is they spend thousands of dollars on FIFA points every single year thinking a team will make them better, but it won't. But now it's time for you to make that change. And don't forget, if you don't get better after 1 month, just send me a message and I'll refund your money. That is the Nil Guides guarantee. Patreon.com/Nil Guides. Link is down below in the description or click on the pinned comment below. Like for example, like here, I wouldn't slide. Even though I'm pretty sure here. See, I just used the run and jockey. I let the ball come to me. Didn't even need to press the tackle button. Waiting for that player. Through ball again. Quick shot stop, and here we're just gonna, oh, that wasn't the best. We should have realistically done something better there, but the game basically made the ball go. It's like here as well, look, I'm ready, see that? Run and jockey, see that? I was able to manipulate the speed of the run. You might have to rewind that back. In fact, I might show you that again. You see I was able to use the, let me just score this goal first. Very unlucky from my opponent. But you see I was able to manipulate when I'm using the run and jockey, the speed, the positioning. Same thing over here, look, I'm using it to match the player's speed. Then there's a chance for me to get the ball, I shift into the space. Same thing here, run and jockey. I'm going a bit slowly now. I'm not too sure whether when I'm running at full speed. Run and jockey, manipulating it. See that? Just manipulating the run and jockey there. Using the left, focus on the left analytic. That's how you control the speed of the run and jockey. We're going to use the run and jockey here. Able to get the ball. Here he's going to go for a cheeky power shot. But the goalkeeper was gonna get moved there. To the box. Now you know what? We're going to go here for a power shot as well. Got a bit fortunate there. Oh, just off the crossbar. Again, we're going to run back here. Watch the run and jockey matching. Staying a bit slowly here. Just look at Sonnet. Look, just slightly moving. Then I fully extend and she moves fast. You see that? Just slightly. And if you're not too sure, look, just stand still. Look, with the run and jockey, let me show you something as well, right? Let's say you don't know what to do, right? And you don't know where to go. Look, if you hold the run and jockey, look, you can just stand still. You see that? I'm going to show you again. Look, watch. Let me switch to another defender here. Look. Yeah, I'm just standing still. Let the ball come to you. Obviously in that situation you don't want to be standing still, but I just wanted to show you an example. I'm going to give the ball back to my opponent again. So have a look at when I lost the ball. Look, see, I'm just standing still and I can always move the left hand stick a little bit if I needed to match the opponent. Again, slide tackle, you see. People would tend to use advanced defending feature there to win the ball back. So they will try to use advanced defending to shield the body of the person. But in my opinion, why take a risk with advanced defending when you can just clear the ball with a slide tackle and definitively win the ball? The problem is with advanced defending, yes, it's very useful, but there's a chance you could miss the ball as well. So I'd rather do the slide tackle and then win it. So here I lost the ball. So I'm just going to go here and mark in that passing lane. Now like here, I'm not gonna wait, just waiting, running alongside. Waiting, and you see that? Just morphed into the ball. See that? Didn't need to be overly aggressive. I just had to run back. Have a look at where I was moving my left analog. So I had to run back to where the ball is. That's another mistake I see. Too often I see players, they're just moving so far the other way. Just wait for the position, then manipulate the ball. One here. Should have been green. If that was green, probably might have gone. Very good chance of going in. Another nil guides tip for you there. But again, just waiting. Applying a little bit of speed, just holding, running back in position, then getting ready to be aggressive. We're holding, then being aggressive. Got a bit unfortunate there. Again, got this like nice. He's sliding early. See now what? There was two things I did there. I'm going to show you what I did there. There's two things. Now ignore the controller for a second, but I did two things. Let's see if you can guess. This slide was very important. Number one, if the player was to go, I would have caught the player out. Number two, if that player was to make a pass to the other player, I was blocking that angle out. And three, if the player just moved forward, I would have got the ball normally. So basically forcing a tactical foul here. Very, very important to stop the play. You rather get a yellow card here, ask questions later, than take a risk. Now, unfortunately, sometimes the game does use the wrong foot for the tackle. But I always say, if in doubt, take them out. Why take a risk? Again, look, run jockey. Look at my positioning. Slide tackle there. Slide tackle across there. Watching for the cutback. See when I'm defending the cutback, you see I don't panic. Just keep everything in shape. And I don't force forward. I just holding my line, lost the ball. Run jockey and I recover it. I see my opponent there using a normal jockey. See my opponent just got blitzed so easily. That's the issue with the normal jockey there. It's just too slow. Slide tackle there. See that? I slid to get an interception and even AI assisted my play a little bit there. And I was able to get the ball very, very easily. Not panicking. Look, see my opponent's just panicking. See that? Don't want to be defending like this. Look at my opponent. Panic. See that? Moving. Look, normal jockey. Look how slow my opponent is moving. It's just so easy for me to turn my opponent. Look at that. Just so easy. Look, I could just even sprint into the space and beat my opponent. So make sure you're not just using a normal jockey button. If you are, use a combination of the normal jockey and the running jockey, but never just the normal jockey. It's a mistake I see too many times. Here I should go for it now. Oh, got nudged off the ball by Clint Dempsey there. Smith, she's very fast. I'm just going to run in front now. You see that? Observing the space, forcing her down the wing. Then once I'm close by, I can slide here, or I could just make a mistake there instead. But yeah, I was trying to explain I could slide there, or I can go in for the tackle. But I just wanted to contain the situation there. Ludmilla. Again, being a tiny bit aggressive. Now here, we're going to be aggressive. I'm sliding early now. See that? I'm anticipating where the ball's going to be, but I know a normal tackle wouldn't extend and reach that far. So I use the use of a slide tackle there to be able to get the ball. Waiting for the overlap here. Running back here. One jockey. You got to be careful about how aggressive you do be as well. You can't be overly aggressive. Use the slide tackle there just to give myself the extra reach for me to get the ball. And from this counter attack, I should be able to launch a goal here. Just going to use the. I'm just going to wait a little bit actually. Good goalkeeper movement for my opponent there actually. Last minute saving. Again, using the run and jockey there, just waited for the opponent to come into me. Able to get that goal there. Defensive errors from my opponent. Able to collect the ball again. Good positioning. Again, lost the ball. Slide tackle. See that? Being aggressive. Able to win the ball higher up the pitch. Worst case scenario, I don't get that foul. I can always... I mean, first of all, I don't get that ball. Worst case scenario, I can always foul my opponent. So my opponent here just running out. No need for my opponent to run out of this. But this is all panicking. So my opponent realizes not that much time. And this is why you don't cue your pause, because now I know my opponent is panicking. See that? Because my opponent has cued the pause, I know my opponent is panicking. And now my opponent could potentially be going to constant press. So we lost the ball here. So again, we're not going to be aggressive. We're just going to hold back a little bit. Hold back. When there's a chance to go. Missed that chance there. Able to get the ball there. See that? So the run and jockey allowed us to manipulate. That's why defensive run is also very important, as it allows in. This should be game, set, a match. Oh, well, it should have been game, set, a match, but it wasn't. Slide tackle there, nearly won the ball, but we stopped the counter attack. Again, there, tactical foul. See that? Stop the counter attack. Stop the counter attack in its tracks. Take the yellow card. To Pavel Nedved. Ask questions later. I'm going to show you the final couple of minutes or so here. Just look at my positioning here. We're going to use a run and jockey. And if our opponent does score, we just want to concede a good goal. See that? Almost letting the ball come to me. Again, not taking a risk now. Getting the ball back all the way. See? All the way. There's nothing wrong with this. We just don't want to take a risk here. Added some of that 10-10 distribution. The Bina makes that run inside. A little bit of control sprint. A little bit. Tapping it now. Just tapping it. Getting a bit of delay here actually. But typical Nil guys fashion, we need to beat the goalkeeper through moving. There we go. Some defenders in the way. Let's do it again. This is a typical Nil guides goal. Tight one. Maybe too tight. Maybe too tight. Okay, we lost the ball, so it's going to run back here. So you're not too sure. Slide tackle early. See that? Unlucky he didn't get the ball though. It's going to run back here. And watch this slide tackle to cover that angle. So you see that cut back? Let's see if we can get the pause here quickly before it will show it. I won't. So what we tried to do is we tried to slide there to stop the cutback and force the AI to assist the pass into a non-direct region there towards the end. But anyway, that's just a quick defending tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. Bit of a live commentary. Me being a bit more aggressive, but useful slide tackles. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you want to get better at FIFA, you can contact my Patreon series. Patreon.com/NilGuys. Link down below in the description. Don't get back after 1 month. We will refund your money. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.